Crown Royal, please drink responsibly.
Well done, man.
Action.
Is that part of your pit crew practice?
Yeah, I don't understand why you're a jack man. You could be a great PA.
Well, yeah, that's my future plan.
Welcome into the Rowdy Studios today. We are talking with part of Matt Kenseth's pit crew. How about that?
And
before the pit crew challenge.
Right. And then
During.
Actually, you guys have already started, right?
But we need to give some love before we get into that to Crown Royal.
For making it all happen.
For making our butts comfortable. We appreciate that. And what was your line?
Please sit responsibly.
Absolutely.
Very nice.
Well, why don't you guys introduce yourselves, because we'll probably get your names wrong anyway.
I'm Cameron Cobb, the jack man for the Crown Royal team.
Ryan McCrae, carry rear tires.
John Moore, rear changer, the Crown Roll. Please drink responsibly. Number 17 Ford.
And you guys are good at reinforcing the message. You got a little wrist strap there. Did you injure your wrist doing some bowling?
Yeah, just
It's a crutch. It's a crutch.
I assume it was from the
little pit stop injury.
Right.
Yeah. She's all right though. We tape her up and keep.
Now you guys have already done the preliminary seating round, from what I understand. How did that go for you?
Not too good.
No, you got to get the bad one out of the way, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't bad, but you know, knock the rust off, then come back strong in the second round. Hopefully, we'll get the 17 car up front again.
Is the pit crew challenge a good approximation of? I mean, it's not obviously the same as a regular pit stop, but how is it different? How is it the same?
It's a lot different than a regular pit stop. For one, we're not all working together like we do on a pit stop.
Right, you're at your individual stations.
Yeah, individual stations.
And number one, there's a buzzer, which I might have missed.
You might have missed
it.
Well, you know, since this video is airing the day after the pit crew challenge, we're going to go to the tape and see whether or not.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, we won't miss it next time.
Or there will be no next time.
Well, regardless of what happens in the pit crew challenge tonight, you guys had a great week last week, obviously.
Yeah.
And it is a tradition that when you come on Rowdy, that there is a victory associated with that.
That's right.
So like when we hung Jeff Gordon's hood up there, he won the next week. We had Johnny Sauter come in here, and he goes out and wins the Martinsville truck race. So I think you guys are.
So the 600 is in the bag.
It's in the bag.
You know, because you got the Rowdy.
And you guys are running great. I mean, you must have a real positive feeling around the team right now.
Yeah, you know, the season started off pretty good, and then you know the big win in Texas, which got Matt back thinking that he could win again.
Right.
Because he even told us, I didn't know if I was going to be able to ever win again. And then, you know, we wrecked the week after. But then to come back and have a good, strong run and end up winning at Dover is pretty exciting.
And you guys were a huge part of that. I mean, tell us about the two-tire call at the end and how late in the stop that happened.
Yeah, when you're in the middle of a stop and you're thinking 4 tires and all of a sudden they switch it up to 2, is that easy to make that adjustment? Is it you know?
Or you must practice that, I'm assuming.
Well, we do practice that, but you got 3 people yelling on the radio, and I knew it was going to be 2 as soon as he rammed it in gear on me and Ryan in the back. I had about 2 lug nuts off. Let's get 2, Jimmy. Bam.
Then
I was like,
but then you know it's going down.
Yeah.
So that sounds like a challenging situation. I mean, you guys obviously were pretty flawless because you got him out first.
It is, but with our crew chief, you got to be ready for anything.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Sure.
Now, have any of you? I know you guys are relatively new to the team. How long have you been with the team?
I've been with Matt for 4 seasons.
So you experienced Robbie Reiser as a crew chief.
Yeah, for 10 races.
For 10 races, because we have a fan, a Rowdy member who's a big Matt fan, and she wanted to know how Jimmy sort of is different or similar to Robbie, both being from Wisconsin. And it seems like Jimmy and Matt have gelled in a way that maybe Matt had with Robbie. Can you identify?
There is some similarities. They're both old school crew chiefs, as I like to call it. You know, they don't have the engineering background like a lot of the Chad Knauses and stuff do nowadays, where they're more like Jimmy and Robbie are more race car driven.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. Jimmy's different.
Jimmy's Jimmy.
Yeah. Like how?
There's no explaining Jimmy. You can't really explain him.
He's a little unusual. He's a bit of a character. Is that what I mean?
Yeah.
He's high-strung.
He's high-strung?
I'd say he's high-strung.
Well, what's interesting about that is, you know, in press conferences, post-race interviews, he's pretty quiet. I mean, he doesn't talk a lot in terms of
we
when
can get him upset. Don't you worry.
He doesn't like the media.
Well, neither do I.
He does
I can't
talk
stand those guys.
a lot during the race.
Yeah.
And he's very vocal if there's any kind of slip-up or, you know, if we don't gain spots.
He's
every
got
time
high
on pit road.
expectations.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, he should have, you know.
Is he like Kurt Busch vocal? or
whoa, easy. Down, boy.
You said earlier Matt was sort of thinking, oh, I couldn't never win again. Do you guys as a team, how do you help rally your driver, or do
because we always think of the driver as like the quarterback of the team, and you guys got to want to win for him in a sense and have that relationship be real strong. But do you pick him up at all when he gets down?
We all three of us work in the shop too, building race cars, and we always try to build the best cars that we can for Matt. And you know, you stay behind him, and then we do our job on pit road, where we're gaining him spots to try to help him out, and he realizes that. So, you know, maybe that's a little bit of motivation.